What's going on, guys? I'm Zach from the Lumios Post, where we talk about all things Pokemon. And today, we will be talking about the latest trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, breaking it down, doing a whole analysis, deep dive onto it. It's going to be a lot of fun, so without further ado, let's watch the trailer. Okay, so obviously you've got the Growlithe and Arcanines rolling around, the Deerling and Sawsbuck, and I'll make a note about those Deerling and Sawsbuck later. Paldean and Wooper, they're adorable. Snorunt's adorable. The Gyarados, just the world has definitely gotten some graphical updates, I think, and it looks really good. Okay, so this part right here, you actually can see that there are these 4 trainers on the side. There's 2 on one side, 2 on the other. I would assume that this is probably our Elite Four, since we know that this whole champion assessment and gym challenge is all like part of this school's, I guess, workings. Then it's a decent chance that the Elite Four are actually staff of the school or trainers or whatever have you. So I'm guessing that the 2 on either side are indeed Elite Four members. But yeah, let's continue on. Excuse me. Okay, so you've got the legendaries. They are adorable, honestly. Great designs. It's a good design when you can make them both adorable and cool looking. Girafarig, fun to see. So there's more Sawsbuck. I reckon we'll stop here and talk about this. So those were Summer Sawsbuck. The ones we saw at the beginning were Autumn Form Sawsbuck. I've seen a lot of confusion around this. People talking about seasons or all this. I am assuming this is not confirmation of seasons being in. Instead, I imagine that just Deerling will be found in different forms in different environments. So, think very similar to New Pokemon Snap. In New Pokemon Snap, you could see the different forms of Deerling in this one route. It was Elsewhere Forest, I believe it was. But on that path, you could see all the different forms of Deerling just in different environments. I'm assuming that that's going to be kind of the new retcon of Deerling, is that they're not seasonal Pokemon, but are more based off of environment in a similar way to Burmy or Wormadam. And we're immediately going to pause here because there is something weird in the back. There's been a lot of talk about this. Perhaps it's a new Pokemon. You can see it in the back. There's this purple rock thing. So, is that a new Pokemon? I don't know. It could just be a rock and it has just a weird coloring on it. But it could be a new Pokemon. And given that it's around these Mareep and Flaffy, I imagine it's going to be kind of a livestock or farmish Pokemon. But that's all just speculative. And that's, frankly, even if it is a new Pokemon indeed. Showing all the different terrains that the legendaries can do. I love the world. It flashes up the abundant nature right as I say it, so that's great timing. It's such a beautiful just world there, and the cities are gorgeous. Okay, so we're gonna stop here as well because I've seen a lot of confusion on this. The Pokemon up at the top, sitting on the balcony, those are not new Pokemon. That would be a Starly. Those are just Starlies. Nothing new. Sorry. Lovely little Sunflora statue. Meowth sign hammering home once again. No new Meowth from this game. Slacking's back. Donphan's back, and that's all that matters. It's not all that matters, but it's very good. It's very, very good. So this is an interesting thing, too. So we see a lot of stuff about sandwiches throughout this trailer, previous trailers. It's very likely this is going to be like the food of the region that you feed your Pokemon, make for your Pokemon, all that stuff. Similar to Curry and the Galar region, or Poffins, Pokepuffs, Pokebeans, whatever have you. I imagine we're making our Pokemon just some regular old boxed lunches. We're going to sit around, have a picnic with them, and eat sandwiches. So that's one of the girls that we talked about earlier, who is probably going to be an Elite Four member. She was also off to the side with Clavel. I'm guessing fighting type. She's got a little fighting symbol on her chest, as well as her standing near a Hariyama earlier in the trailer when she was seen next to Mr. Clavel. All right, now this guy's interesting. I want to talk about this guy. This guy looks very similar to a Machamp. You see, like, his hair is designed like the fins, if you will, on the top of Machamp's head. And it's interesting because that would imply he's a fighting type specialist, but as we just established, that girl is a fighting type specialist. Furthermore, he was not seen next to Clavel earlier, so I doubt he's one of the Elite Four. So I don't know if I feel like he's not a gym leader either because I think they would have revealed him officially alongside Grusha. But I don't know what this guy is. Maybe he's like a post-game battle facility person. I don't know. I think it's very odd that they showed him off. He doesn't seem to be a part of the Elite Four, and yet he doesn't seem to have any role. Surely he has to have a role. They don't really give intricate character designs to someone like that if that's not the case. And he seems to be a teacher, and it seems that the staff are all involved somehow in this challenge. So I don't know. Maybe he's even involved in the other paths, like the little one with the flags or the towers that we'll get into later. So yeah, who knows? I think these are just regular old trainer classes throughout the games. But I do love that that one guy's shirt references the PokeStar Studios from way back when in Black 2 and White 2. Does that mean that PokeStar Studios in this game? Probably not, but it's a cool little reference.
Where will you go?
Okay, so here we have where they're showing off the two different things. You just saw some racing flags, and you just saw this tower. Now, they explain in the part of the trailer where they were, or the part of the presents where they were talking about the trailer, they explained that the tower and the races are going to be other stories you have to do, and what that'll entail, I'm not sure. The races, I keep calling them races, they're flags, and we're all assuming they're races, and are probably tied to the villain team. So, just because, I don't know, it looks like a barricade, it looks very villainous. It reminds me a lot of Team Skull, how they were holed up in that Po Town and Alola. So it's probably going to be a similar thing here. But yeah, just wanted to mention that those are the two other things you're doing aside from gems to complete the story, or the treasure hunt as it's called. Now I'm going to stop it right here because I think this is really neat. This just shows how expansive this world is. If you look at the bottom of that little crater, if you will, there is actually like a dark spot that seems to be like a cave or something. So that's actually really, really neat. It just shows how there's even more to this map than we see, because I can't find where that cave is on the map anywhere. I can see that spot, that general area, but not that cave. So you're going to be able to go into caves and stuff that obviously you can't see inside of on the map. So it just really shows how expansive this region is. And I want to point that out to all the people who, I don't know, maybe think that the map is it. This is kind of proof that it's not.
Who will you meet?
Obviously, we got Nimona, the professors, Penny's the new rival, Arvin is the new other rival. Then there's the best boy, Titan. We can end the video here. He's amazing. Now, I do want to stop it here because this is actually very interesting. Now, I will say this is kind of leaks territory, but it's a it's not a story leak. So, if you don't mind leaks like Pokemon related, then I will just say this. Now, if you do mind that, then go ahead and skip 10 seconds right now. Okay, so this engine that we see on this car is actually a brand new Pokemon. So, yeah, Steel Poison. Pretty cool. Okay, everyone should be back now. Let's continue with the video.
With you will be your Pokemon.
Alright, so, it says with you will be your Pokemon, and it says journey together, and you can see them following you. So, Pokemon following you, it's confirmed. It's back. It was pretty much confirmed from the last trailer. We talked about how you could see some shots, but I think this confirms it's not just in that multiplayer mode. It's just here to stay. So that's very exciting. Definitely makes a game better. So you can meet up with your friends. That's fun. Obviously, you've got your whole team out there, so that's going to be possible. Very exciting.
together.
Okay, so this is a neat little scene. You can see that Noibat actually evolves outside of its Pokeball. It seems like the evolution sequence is going to take place outside of the ball, which I adore. I think that's so cool. If you're new to the channel, I'm a big immersion guy. I love when a game is immersive, and this makes sense. You know, in the anime, Ash doesn't switch to a blue void of death when his Pokemon evolve. No, they do it right there in front of his eyes, and I think that's really cool. Also, Noibat's in, and frankly, that's also all that matters. Just gotta appreciate the textures. Like, Scizor looks so freaking shiny there, and it looks so good. Here's the new Terrastal gimmick in action. I think it's pretty cool. It's very broken. I'm very scared of Kyogre with a Terra-type water terrastalizing. I'm very scared of that. Raid system is back. I think that's great. You know, that they need to make changes, and they kind of address that on the site. So, you know, that's a good sign. Now, the interesting here is that the trainers seem to be surprised that the legendaries are, like, doing whatever they're doing and, like, kind of going into this, like, form, I guess. So I think the trainers, I guess, didn't know that they could stand up on their hind legs, or in Miraidon's case, I guess, float in a bipedal stance. But that's very interesting. It seems that we really just don't know what these Pokemon are when we first meet them, and they kind of surprise us as we continue on our journey.
Let the treasure hunt begin.
Okay, and that wraps up our trailer video. Let me know what you think of that thing way in the back where the Mareep was. Do you think it's a new Pokemon? Do you think that people who are saying it is are crazy? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to also like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Subscribing and hitting the bell greatly helps the channel, as well as just keeps you up to date on all my videos. And liking shows me you really like this and tells me, hey, maybe they'd like it if I did it for the overview part of the presents. So, again, be sure, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And until next time, I will see all of you later.